Good evening, St. John Lutheran and family and friends.
And good evening, Epiphany Lutheran Church and friends. It's Pastor David Armstrong-Reiner and
Pastor Mary Armstrong-Reiner, and we're in our basement tonight. You're getting to see a little bit of our basement because of the weather and the sun setting earlier. We figured it was better to be inside, so we thought we'd come down. We're sitting on the couch from my mom's house that we sat on for many, many years in our young marriage, and it's now come to be a part of our house. So.
You slept on this couch at your grandma's house, didn't you, Sam?
I did.
I thought you did. So.
Yes, so you can see David's one of his teams, the Rams, on here,
and you can see, okay, and as all the Braves fans from both St. John and Epiphany are booing me right now as we speak. Sorry, guys. This native Californian's got to go for them Dodgers. So.
And we have a Braves hat, but we haven't found it. It's still probably in a box.
I'm hiding it.
Well, if we find it, I'll wear it next week. So
there we go.
I'm wearing an Arizona hat tonight, partially because it goes by colors, and partially because we did our internship, our first year of marriage in Tucson, Arizona, where we served at 2 different congregations, and we loved serving at those congregations, and we have great memories of Arizona. We've been back since then. I've been back in recent years to do a wedding, and I always wanted to retire to Arizona, so I don't know if it'll happen or not. Someday we'll just see. Never know.
Not anything for either one of our churches to worry about
No.
in the time being.
Well, unless you want us to be going, but yeah, we're not retiring anytime soon.
So anyway, in honor
Jokes.
of baseball season, I have jokes probably for the next at least couple of weeks. So baseball jokes for you. So Sam, why does a pitcher raise one leg when he throws the ball?
Why does a pitcher raise one leg when he throws the ball?
Because if he raised them both, he'd fall down.
Ah.
So where do they keep the largest diamond in New York City?
In New York Yankee Stadium.
Very good, at Yankee Stadium.
I mean,
there
I think the
go.
Mets too, but you know. The
Except I don't
Yankees
think they
always
play
think
now.
they're better. Sorry.
That's right.
If you're a New York fan, I know that's, whatever.
But they're in the playoffs. They're still in the playoffs, too. So, but what are the rules for zebra baseball?
I have no idea.
3 stripes and you're out.
Oh. That's so bad. Excuse me, you're not
Yeah,
boring.
yes.
It's
there
just,
we go.
I got woken up from my nap.
All so that we could have dinner.
And then
That's it.
it was a good nap.
There we go.
It's Friday. Sorry, people.
Ooh, I shared this one with you, but I might have to change. I'll have to change the team. So, an apartment building was on fire, and people were at the window screaming for help. Just jump out the window, a man yells. I'm a baseball player. I can catch you. The resident looked down and said, what team do you play for? And he said, the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'll take my chances with the Fire, said the man.
Why? What's wrong with the Pittsburgh Pirates?
They were really bad this year. Hey, give me credit. The way the joke was written, it said the Cincinnati Reds, and I changed that just for you.
Well, I can look at my Johnny Bench Avenue street signs right in front of me on our wall, and the Johnny Bench carved by Dad
the
collectively.
team just for you.
Yes.
There you go. You got something for us?
Well, we should say, though, because we both love baseball, that it was a Whitey Ford today, passed away at 91, and we've lost a lot of great baseball players this year. And some of you probably don't follow baseball, but to lose Tom Seaver, one of my favorite pitchers, played for the New York Mets, and Lou Brock and Bob Gibson of the St. Louis Cardinals. I saw them play when I was a kid. We went every summer to the games, and they were some of the best players ever, and it's sad to lose them both close together. It's really been a tough summer losing. Well, it's fall now, but we've lost a lot of great baseball players lately, and somebody said, boy, there must really be a great game of baseball going on in heaven. So I hope there is. I hope if there's baseball in heaven, they're all getting to play as their younger selves. So, yes, so I got weather puns since we are dealing with not one but 2 hurricanes or 2 tropical storms So one is level 3, and we heard today that this is the most tropical storms or hurricanes like this, I think, in America since the 30s or the 40s, I think. So it's pretty bad. So we're praying for Louisiana. We're praying for the hurricanes that are coming in. We're praying for the people there. Just praying for little to no damage, that it goes by quickly and no one loses their life. And but I thought, well, okay, I might as well come up with some weather. So I picked weather puns.
There we go.
I do have some other jokes of other kind, but coming up with weather puns is a breeze.
Oh, there we go.
I tried to catch some fog, but I missed. I received a message from the sun. It was enlightening. It was a terrible summer for Humpty Dumpty, but he had a great fall. Sorry, we had somebody hurt themselves.
We may
today.
have an interruption right here, so I will let Mary share some more weather puns, and I will be right back.
All right. People using umbrellas always seem to be under the weather. I have nobody to respond. It's kind of sad. The hottest day of the week is Sunday. Get it? Sunday. Did you hear the story of the tornado? There's a twist at the end. I like that one. Ba-da-bum. What falls but never hits the ground? The temperature. Why did the cloud stay at home? It was feeling under the weather. Why did the cloud stay at home? No, I just did that one, didn't I? Sorry. What do you call a bear caught out in the rain? A drizzly bear. Not a grizzly, a drizzly bear. Local weather reports state there won't be any rain for 1 year, but I doubt it. Ha ha ha. If it really rained cats and dogs, there would be poodles all over the streets. What did one raindrop say to the other? Two's company, three's a cloud. I like that. Cows lie down in the rain to keep each other under dry. Get it? Cows lie down in the rain to keep each other dry. When it rains chickens and ducks, you could say it's foul weather. And how does a spy avoid the rain? He goes under cover. I just want to share, so I often share with you on Friday night the On the Road on CBS. It's always near the end of the news. It's always on Friday. It was Steve Harmon, and it was really very touching tonight. It was about, speaking of baseball, and I haven't quite figured out how to put stories up to the church wall because it doesn't seem to give me that option, so I'll see if I can do some checking about that because I really like to share this story, but I'll just share a little bit of it. It was about a dad and his son had gone out to a baseball pitching place, and the dad was throwing balls to him, and he saw this big bucket of balls that were sitting right there. And there was a note on the bucket from a gentleman who said, if anyone sees this bucket, I hope you will use these balls. And he explained that his son was in his 40s and his grandson was in his 20s, and that he had thrown these balls with his grandson and with his son, and that his time was over, and they really was missing being able to go to baseball games and coach the team. Way it went on that the family was so touched by the man leaving the bucket of balls with his name on it that they got a hold of him. This was in Alabama. They got a hold of him, and they had the gentleman come out with their son, who's like 8 or 9 years old, to throw baseballs with them. And come to find out, the little boy's grandfathers, both of his grandfathers died before he played baseball, before they could see him play. So they asked the gentleman who loved baseball and had the bucket of balls that he was sharing with others to use, because he said on the note, this is a precious time in your life. Don't miss all the, chances you have to be with your child or your grandchild playing baseball. And he said that he regretted that season of his life was over. and so they interviewed him. But anyway, because the family was so touched by him leaving the bucket of baseballs, and because their son had no grandfathers to play ball with him or to see him play ball, they asked him if he would be an honorary grandpa to their son and to come watch him play baseball. So it was really, I'm still a little teary about it. It was such a good story. It was very, very touching, and as they said, sometimes just the littlest of things, looking out for each other. It's so easy in our world to be just to be grouchy, to be unhappy, to be mean, and all it takes is a little bit of ourselves to try to we can really make a difference in other people's lives. So it was really great. I'm going to watch it again, but I'll have a Kleenex this time when I watch it, and I will find a way to share. It's about baseball tonight. It was really, really neat. You need to see it. I told you.
I heard you already said that.
Yeah, well, since you were gone,
Okay, that's
I
all
thought
right.
I would share it. I shared all my weather puns. Have we alerted? Have we got? He can come down. He can come sit down with us. So as long as he's happy. Okay, go ahead.
All right, let's see. Another joke for you. Okay, here we go. So, okay, I just want you to know this is written in here. Okay, Mary, I just want you to know.
All right.
Pastor Mary, this is written in this joke, okay? So this
All right.
is not me.
You missed all my weather puns, by the way.
Okay,
They're
no,
all
I
gone.
got the first few. So one morning in elementary school, the students were studying geography, and the teacher wanted to show the students where cities and states were. So the teacher asked the class, does anyone know where Pittsburgh is? And Billy raises his hand and says, yeah, Pennsylvania. And the teacher replied, very good, Billy. Now, can anyone tell me where Detroit is? And Susie raises her hand and says, yeah, that's in Michigan. The teacher again says, very good. Trying to confuse the children, she then asked, okay, so where's Kansas City? And Tommy raises his hand and says, oh, pick me, I know. And the teacher says, okay, Tommy, where is Kansas City? And he said, last place.
All right, you're so mean.
It's
Pick
written
on
in
my
there.
team.
See, right there,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there, right there.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Well, at least my team has won the World Series in the last 5 years.
Yeah,
And your team has
we're
gone
trying.
twice and
We're
lost
trying.
twice. So let's not get too carried away with our
So
team.
along with that, it says, I love the fall. It gives me a chance to sit at home and watch the World Series, just like the Dodgers. Hopefully that's not the case.
Yeah,
We're
well,
all
you got a
good
lot
for
of Braves fans watching this.
That's it.
And
No,
by the
that's
way,
cool.
I am like, is it Switzerland? I am neutral on this. I'm not picking a side. I will just watch. But whoever wins it is who I'm going to root for.
Hey, but do you know what a baseball player does when his eyesight starts to fail him?
No.
He becomes an umpire.
Oh, now that's mean.
It is.
Very mean. You try being an umpire.
there
We'll
we
see how
go.
you do.
So why was Cinderella kicked off the baseball team?
I don't know.
She ran away from the ball. And do you know why she was a horrible baseball player?
No, why?
She had a pumpkin as a coach.
Uh,
Oh, there we go. Okay.
remember when Samuel was little and was afraid of the ball? He played t-ball for a
Yeah,
couple
that was
years.
last year, wasn't it?
No, leave that boy, that young man alone, I should say. All right, so since I used up my weather puns, and yes, there are others, but I decided I would have a couple different. I shared some autumns last week, but they were puns. This week they are jokes. So, how do you fix a broken pumpkin?
Go ahead.
With a pumpkin patch.
Oh, very good.
What did the tree say to autumn?
Leave me alone.
Yes. What reads and lives in an apple?
Okay.
A bookworm.
Ooh, very good.
What is a tree's least favorite month? September.
Oh.
What did one leaf say to another?
Go ahead.
I'm falling for you.
Oh.
Why do trees hate tests?
Okay.
Because they get stumped by the questions.
Oh.
How do trees get onto the internet?
Okay.
Easy, they just log on. What do you eat when you drop a pumpkin?
What's that?
Squash. Why did summer catch autumn?
Okay.
Because autumn had a fall.
Oh.
All right, I'll give you one more, and then you get to give, and then I'll do 4 more. What falls in autumn?
September.
What falls in autumn?
What falls in autumn? Leaves.
Yes.
Oh,
leaves.
okay. Oh,
yes.
okay.
What's the ratio of a pumpkin's circumference to its diameter? What's the ratio of a pumpkin's circumference to its diameter?
A pumpkin pie.
A pumpkin pie. Yes.
Oh.
Very good. Okay, your turn.
All right. Speaking of internet, why did the baseball player shut down his website?
I don't know.
Because he wasn't getting any hits.
Ah.
Well, I didn't even get a smile out of Sam.
I smiled.
You smiled. So what cartoon character is the best at baseball?
That's all, folks. Porky Pig?
Homer Simpson.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. What is the baseball player's favorite thing about going to the park?
I don't know what.
The swings. All right, and then my joke for it here. So Bob didn't believe that Larry's dog could talk. So Larry asked his dog, "What's on top of the house?" "Roof," the dog barked. Bob wasn't convinced, so Larry asked the dog how sandpaper feels. "Ruff." Bob still wasn't convinced. Okay, who was the greatest player of all time? Larry asked the dog. "Ruth." With that, Bob walked away, shaking his head in disbelief. The dog turned to Larry and asked, "Why did he leave? Should I have said Hank Aaron?"
The talking dog.
That's it, the talking dog. There we go.
All right, give a few more since I gave quite a few.
Oh, you gave quite a few.
Yes, I
Okay, so how do baseball players keep in touch?
I don't know.
They touch base every once in a while. So why is it that we sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" when we're already there? Oh.
I don't know, but I love it.
What is the difference between Yankee fans and dentists?
I don't know. I'm not a Yankee fan, so I don't know.
One roots for the Yanks and the other yanks for the roots. Ooh, some of you have been to the dentist and know all about that one.
Yes,
So,
I have.
But so here's an easy one. Which baseball player holds water?
I don't know which one holds the water.
The pitcher.
Oh, yes. I should have thought of that. Yes.
So, and here we go. Anybody in Michigan, this one's for you. Did you hear? Detroit is building a new stadium at an undisclosed location. They're keeping it secret because they're afraid the Tigers might find out and try to play there.
That kind of sounds like how the Braves stadium got built.
That's it. That's it.
Keep it undisclosed.
That's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we better have a song. Are we ready for a song, Sam?
Oh, yeah, sure. I can do a song. One sec.
Okay. In honor of one of my last jokes that Sam didn't hear about why do we sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" when we're already there. So, for your listening pleasure, take me out to the ball game.
All right. Who wants to start?
Well, just give us something.
All right.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the Dodgers. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. So that reminds me of my one story for you that I will always remember is we had a chance to go see the Dodgers play the Cubs at Wrigley Field a number of years back, which was wonderful.
And
for
birthday.
me, I think this was even before.
No, Dad and I went a few times without you. Dad went a few times without me.
Without me.
But what I always do,
John
but you were there.
Krajewski gave us the tickets to go in the summer usually.
But when we were there,
we went for your birthday.
always at Wrigley Field, for those of you that know this, you know
And
that,
if
that
you've
they
ever
always
been there, it's
have,
great park.
in honor of Harry Carey, their longtime announcer, who did the best job of doing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. They always have a guest person do Take Me Out to lead everyone and Take Me Out to the Ball
Some
Game.
are really good, some are really bad.
That is. But when we were there, Tommy Lasorda, the longtime manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers, led everybody in Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And I will always remember this because of the reaction he got from the Chicago Cub fans when he got up there and said, "It is such an honor and a privilege to be here at Wrigley Field with the second best baseball fans in the world."
That's Tommy.
That's Tommy
We
Lasorda.
were looking him up today. What did I say? He's
93.
93. And he and his wife celebrated 70 years of marriage this year. Pretty darn amazing. Unbelievable to think about that.
So I'm hoping, I know all of you are hoping that
let's put it this way.
I'm hoping that if I come at you next Friday night depressed, I know that all of you are going to be grinning and putting comments on, but I'm hoping that that's not.
Well, as I said, the Braves have not made it in 19 years. The Dodgers have been twice in the last 6 years.
The Dodgers have not won since 1988. So even the Braves have won sooner than that.
Yes, because the Braves lost the year you and I met in 1991.
And they won
because
in 1995.
we had a little bet, and they were beat by the Minnesota Twins, for those of you who are fans, because I picked the Braves, even though I had never lived in Atlanta, or even, I'd driven around Atlanta, but I'd never been to Atlanta at that point that I really recall. Maybe we stopped. I have to ask my brother when we go to Florida, but many people from the Midwest just keep on going around Atlanta when they go to Florida. But, so we had, our wager was going out to dinner, which I always say was our only real date because,
she paid for it.
actually tomorrow, we met 29 years ago tomorrow at our seminary dorm after watching LA Law. And I said to you, "I don't know who you are. I'm Mary. Who are you?" And we talked for 3 hours until
And she
2 in the
thought I was
morning.
a night person.
Yeah, he's not a night person. I'm a night person. He's not a night person. But he stayed up and talked to me for 3 hours. So I was either charming, amusing, or something. I don't have a clue what, but.
You're just lovely, honey.
But within a few weeks, yes. And 2 days later was my birthday. Well, we'll tell that story next week. But so anyway, yeah, tomorrow. 29 years.
Remember, everyone, for those of you with St. John and even the Epiphany folks too, just remember, on Monday, send Mary birthday greetings, one way or the other. Do it over Facebook. Do it on the phone. Flood her with birthday wishes. Celebrate the day she was born.
Oh, you're so sweet. So sweet. Yeah, Samuel's like, yeah, whatever. These people. But you wouldn't be here without us, Sam.
I know.
Just remember that. So, but, okay, what time is it? 7:24. Okay, I can tell a few more.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
What do you give to a pumpkin who is trying to quit smoking? I've already had this answer before.
Oh, I
A
missed it.
pumpkin patch.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Well, that's a different one.
Yep, it is.
If money really did grow on trees, what would be everyone's favorite season? Fall.
Fall. Yes.
Yeah. What is the best thing to put into a pumpkin pie? Your teeth. What will fall on the lawn first, an autumn leaf or a Christmas catalog? It doesn't give an answer. I have no idea. Why do birds fly south in the fall?
Why is that?
Because it's too far to walk. Why did the Scarecrow win a wet medal? Because he was outstanding in his field.
Oh.
Yes, and a family of fall leaves were trying to change a light bulb. A squirrel walked by and asked why the bulb wasn't changed yet, and the red leaf said, because we keep falling. How does an elephant get out of a tree? Sits on a leaf and waits till autumn. What kind of coat goes on wet? Oh, now they've changed a little.
Okay.
A coat of paint.
Okay.
Okay, here's one. Who helps the little pumpkins cross the road to school?
Who's that?
The crossing gourd.
Oh.
Let's see if I can give one more. Let's see. I'm tall when I'm young, I'm short when I'm old, and every Halloween I stand up inside jack-o'-lanterns. What am I? I'm tall when I'm young, I'm short when I'm old, and every Halloween I stand up inside jack-o'-lanterns. What am I?
A candle.
A candle.
A candle.
Isn't that a cute one? We'll have Halloween jokes, but
There
I'm
we
saving
go.
those for a couple weeks. And speaking of which, I heard on the news, and I'm gonna pull it up, that there are contraptions you can make with PVC pipe to safely give candy to kids that might come to your house. And we live in a neighborhood, and there are little kids down the road, and I'm very excited. I've got my witch's hat. I'll be wearing that in a few weeks. But if I can get it together, I'm going to be the mom in
The Incredibles.
Elastigirl. Elastigirl,
There
yes.
we go.
We'll see how that works out. But anyway, I'll be sharing I have last week I had a tiny hat and this tiny witch's hat, and this in the next couple weeks I'll share my big witch's hat.
So you know what the difference is between a Mets fan and a baby?
No.
The baby stops whining after a little while.
Oh, you are mean.
Ooh, see, I'm an equal opportunity offender here.
I loved the Mets when I was younger. I just have to say that. When I was a kid, because of Tom Seaver,
Once again, just be glad I changed it on that one.
Tug McGraw.
I changed that to Mets fans just for
Oh,
just for
was
you.
that Reds too?
No, that was Royals. So, but
You just wait and see what happens this week. I don't want to live
That's
with
it.
you, but then I have to live with people in church if they don't win.
so why is it so hot at a Phillies game?
I don't know why.
Because there's not a fan in the place.
That is not true, and you know it.
There we go.
That's just mean.
Did you hear the joke about the pop fly?
Oh,
Oh, forget it. It's over your head.
ha, ha, ha. Samuel, I'm surprised Samuel knows anything. He knows so little about baseball.
That's
It's like funny.
it. That's
When
it.
Samuel's Cubs were headed to the World Series, we told him he had to know at least the name of 5 players to consider himself a fan. Because he'd been a fan since he was little, because his best babysitter friend, young man, John Helgeson, was born and raised in Chicago most of his life and was a huge Cubs fan. And that's how Samuel became the Cubs fan in a family, my family, of Cardinal fans. So, but when they won the World Series, my brothers were very nice to Sam about it, and my brother Ted often has given him Cubs clothing. So
you know why the Angels have a ghost on their team?
No, why?
To give themselves a little spirit.
You Dodger fans, you just give everybody a hard time. And that's the other thing. There's my Kansas City Royals sign
I know.
on my
see?
wall, made by a
I need
wonderful
all my
member
Dodger stuff up.
of
I need to
Amazing
get
Grace
Dodger
in
stuff
Lawrenceville.
up.
Yes.
I think it's time to close.
Well, okay, so before we close, just want to share. So I had shared last night that I would be sharing whether we would be having worship in person or not on Sunday because of the weather coming in tonight. I would say we are 95% not going to have worship together on Sunday. But we will be online starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will put a service together because the weather will be bad enough. We don't have a pavilion that we can get under. So I will tell you that I will put a note up tomorrow, but unless you hear from me differently, do not plan on going to church on Sunday. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, service on Sunday is going to be online at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It will be up there later, and if Samuel gets it together before, it may be up Saturday night. But I'm going to try to do a watch party with it at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. But I will just say we're not going to plan on having worship on Sunday in person. And there will be no drive-by communion this week. So that is for the 11th of October. No drive-by communion, no worship in person. We will be putting it together, and we will share it online for everybody on Sunday due to the weather and us not having a safe place to gather. We will not be together outside this week, but we will plan on it next week. So.
And just pay attention, Epiphany. We'll let you know on this. We have a little more covering that we can use if it looks like we can do the service. If it's not raining that hard, we're going to try at 11 o'clock on Sunday. If it is, we will make changes. Just be ready for any announcement on that. We'll do it over Facebook. We'll do it constant contact. We'll let you all know. So.
Yeah, and again, we pray for the people of Louisiana because some really bad weather's coming in. So we're praying for them, praying that it won't really touch down. It'll just go over and little to no damage, and that everyone will stay healthy. So we pray that you all are staying healthy too. We continue to pray for those who we've lifted up this week. Lift up Vaughn Maple's sister who had gallbladder removal surgery today. Pray that she has gone home safely, and pray for Nate, Becky Domkuski's brother-in-law, who is slowly coming off ventilator and hopefully in recovery now. He had a serious bout with COVID-19. 43 years old, no preconditions, and so we're grateful and thankful that he's pulling through, even as we continue to watch out for each other. Friendly reminder, not saying you have to, but get your flu shot if you can. If you're able to get that, we're going to try to get ours this weekend. So David's already got his.
Yep.
So Sam, Christopher, and I are going to try to go and get our flu shot. So stay safe this weekend, everybody. Lots of rain is coming our way. I don't know what the Midwest. I know there's usually some people from the Midwest on here, so don't know what you've got for weather, but we are headed into quite a bit of rain possibly coming our way. So.
All right.
Okay, well, it's great to be with you tonight. A little different being inside, but still a lot of fun. And we'll watch some baseball this week and celebrate birthday. And a year ago tonight, we were in New York City having pizza and going to Ferrara's Bakery, and had just been to the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island. It was an amazing day. I'm remembering back to that wonderful trip, and hoping that in the future we will be in New York City and possibly seeing my niece, who has moved to New York City with a dance degree, who's going to have to wait a lot longer now. They just announced today that Broadway will not be back till next June. So, hoping she gets a good job and can stay in New York City so she can try to get into a show when the time comes. But anyway, we're thinking of you, Emily. Wishing you the best. So. All right. Well, thank you all for being with us tonight. It's great to always be together. And now, do you want to give the blessing?
When we go back and forth, the Lord bless you and keep you.
The Lord make His face shine on you and be gracious to you.
The Lord look upon you with favor.
And give you peace in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, good night, everybody. Have a great day tomorrow.